Oh shit! I'm sorry, Pumpkin. I am sorry, Pumpkin. I need to heal you. I've beaten that game back in '92 without manual or strategy guide. It took 8 months. Holy shit. This game? Stone slab on the floor. Evil force seems to be emanating from within it. Did I come here before I was supposed to? I think I came here before we were supposed to.
Yay. At William Berry, it can be a slog FS.
I would assume that, from what everybody's telling me, that if we would have not turned on boost to get our characters leveled up a little bit, that this game would have been absolutely a grind. Everybody that's come in here has said that the OG has taken them, or took them a long time to complete. Alright, so I am going to be a degenerate here, I'm sorry, but we're turning encounters off so we can get out of the cave, since I'm not supposed to be here yet.
2 is more of a grind. OG was cruel.
We'll double check and make sure that we don't have anything lost along the way. Move, bat! What was it called in Pokemon? That, like, stopped enemies from, or stopped Pokemon from spawning? That's what we're going to say that we're going to use from now on anytime that I turn that on.
Repel.
There you go. Yeah. So we over here repelling stuff.
Oh, games was fun without the cheats.
Yeah, we're kind of just here for the story and to say we completed it, so I've got no problem with turning it on for a second, but I will definitely turn it off once I feel like we've gotten too overpowered. And I honestly think, like, I should have turned it off sooner.
Yay, but most people used Game Genie.
Game Genie was a shit, man. Alright, so I think that I gotta go this way, but first we're gonna go back to the city and stay at an inn, get all of our stuff, or all of our inventory stuff filled back up. Then we'll go back over there. So, man, she need to clean this place up. She got cobwebs in the corner. What are you doing, lady? Oof. Yeah, so this place has no item shop. Holy crap. Okay. Well, we're running on bare minimum supplies. I guess we're just going to use a cottage or tent or something. Wait a minute. Did that turn? Okay, it did. Gave me MP back on all my spells.
There was some dude at my church who had boxes of Perfect Ivy Pikachu BC Game Shark. I work with Game Genie at Action Replay, and Game Shark is coder. I believe you needed a rod for that tablet.
A rod for that tablet. Well, the only other place that we can go is right here. Unless we circumvent this and go to one of the other continents. Holy shit. What's up, big guy? There's a golem right in front of us.
At Michael Robinson Yep. Fight him.
Okay, so yeah, okay. Alright. Fair enough. We did need to go into that dungeon. We just had to backtrack to come to this guy. Crunch, crunch, munch, munch. Nothing tastier than rubies. Dude, we're killing it with the followers right now, guys. I've gotten 11 new followers off of Final Fantasy. I am going to be playing every single one of these, dude. That is Titan? So between this morning and yesterday morning, we've gotten like 17 new followers. Great Axe, Mithril Helm. Y'all are doing fantastic with the likes, too. Let's see if we can optimize you. Oh, yes. Great Axe actually is a better weapon. Oh, okay. This might be the character that the one guy was talking about in the village. Oh, yeah. It definitely is. We got the Matoya music going in the background. Do, 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 do. Sada! So you're the ones who defeated the vampire, eh? He was but a servant. The beast corrupting the Earth's crystal lurks much deeper within the cavern. Here, take this staff with you and use it behind the vampire's chamber. Earth Rod. Crowbar.
Turn your random encounters back on then, or you'll be in the Mazza later.
Yeah, we're going to turn them back on here in just a second. I'm going to at least get back to the KE before we turn it back on. It comes great responsibility. We did turn down the boost, though.
At Sofa Kingdom, it is unfortunately a feature in Remastered. Do you play Mega Man on beginner hinter mode?
No. No, I don't. That's one that I will never. Like I said, this is just for the
cheats LMAO.
No, I'm not turning off the cheats. Or, like I said, I'm using them situationally. It's not like I'm having them on the whole time. Jim, if you're in here, I want you to take a look again at that spectral phalanx that I sent you the other day. I don't think that that's a real spell, dude. I think that that's a homebrewed spell. But if it is a legitimate thing, I do want that at some point, somehow to be on my character list. Because I get one at like 6 or something. I think it's called like Spirit Guardian. Something like that, Spirit Guardians. But it doesn't work the same way. It's not an actual, like, wall of soldiers.
I think it's Unearthed Arcana. So basically homebrew, but from official creators.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, you know that whole thing we were talking about, like the character being afraid of being alone or whatever, that's his kind of flaw. I think that, like, for character growth, it'd be pretty sweet that in a moment of kind of desperation or something like that, like the spell gets unlocked, you know, where he you know how there's an episode of Game of Thrones where like Jon Snow's stepping up against what he thinks is like this army, and he's by himself, and he unsheaths the sword, and he's like ready to fight, and then all of a sudden, just hundreds of soldiers start flying from behind him. I know it's theater of the mind, but that'd be super sick to have just a moment where, like, character has some backup. And it's like, yeah, you were never alone, dude. Your entire family was always with you. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
That card's
cool.
That card sounds fucking awesome too. Like, I don't know if that's going to play a part into the backstory, but hell, it could even be the medallion that I have or whatever. Like, that could be what is the catalyst to casting the spell. Underrated game, 3 mages hunt. Yeah, man, we're fucking absolutely speed running this game right now with these 3 mages. That's not his name, you know. His name is supposedly Butts. Butts. I don't know about that. That'd be funny as shit if it actually was. I didn't mean to come back down here. Got sidetracked. Forgot where I was headed. Here, all y'all hold this thunder real fast, or thundera. Stats should be high enough to one-shot them with that. Damn, the Ver Thunder did not get them. Monsters, of course. Earth Elemental? Oh, no. New stuff. Or at least one new thing. Orc Mage. Damn, BB, you're over here fucking them up, man. There's going to be monsters in every single one of these chests. Well, if BB's going to one-shot everything, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. Sphinx. These things definitely look like... manticores.
More like Chimera, if you ask me.
I think manticores are the ones that have the scorpion tail. Yeah, hold on. I think it's manticores.
In D&D, they have a mace tail.
Oh yeah, it's a manticore. I Google searched it. The first one that comes up is a lion that's got a scorpion tail and bat wings. Except they had the face of like James from Pokemon, like the hair to the side. I bet you when they growl, they're like "roar."
Must have different Google searches then.
Manticore. Manticore. Come on, camera. Here you go. My mom, back in the day, she probably still has it. There's like this bookshelf that sits in this one corner from when we were kids and we actually like got decent books to fill the shelf up with. I got this one thing, or it was my brother got this one thing, and it was a book of like the world's mysteries, and there was like 3 books in there. One of them was like extraterrestrial stuff, one of them was mythological creatures, and the other one was like conspiracy theories or whatever. And I mean, like, they were black leather bound books. They're the weirdest thing, like, that is definitely in that bookcase. But one of them had, like, the mythical creature thing that had, like, the manticore, the basilisk, what's another one? A cyclops, like, all of these Greek mythical or, you know, early mythical creatures from different countries and everything. Some of them were, like, weird as shit, too. But the art in the book was, like, comparable to, like, an Ozzy Osbourne 70s, 80s, like, album cover. And the one specifically that I'm talking about, let me try to find this so you guys know what I'm talking about. Let me pull this up. So this specifically, you guys can see that. That album cover for Ozzy Osbourne, right? That's what the art style in the book looks like. And it's like, for a kid, that is the creepiest shit to find in your house. You just open up a book and it's like your parents are over here studying dark magic.
80s dark fantasy.
Yeah, like you open it up and you're like, Mom, why do we have a book of the literal devil in the fucking house? Or the devil's creatures in the fucking house? It's hilarious. I remember it was intriguing as like a 3 or 4 year old. I just remember like being glued in and looking at every detail of the art and stuff, and like, holy shit, there's actually a basilisk out there.
The Necronomicon.
Yeah, and I remember coming across that movie specifically because we also had like upstairs. There was a I forget what it is, man, but it was almost like a cabinet that you could open up in the middle, and you had like an old TV that had a VCR attached to it that was like not actually inside of the TV. It was like sitting on top of it, and there was a bunch of like VHS tapes that we had or whatever, and one of those VHS tapes was The Evil Dead, and I remember looking at the front of it and thinking that it was cool looking on the front of it, and then I watch it and the movie's scary as fuck, and it's like it's like a found footage film from the 80s or whatever. The movie was creepy as shit. But I remember watching that for the first time as a kid and thinking to myself, like, man, people are weird. Like, who would want to even make a movie about this house and this book? And, like, so the weirdest part of that movie that freaked me out the most was the claymation part where, like, the little thing basically, like, disintegrates, or the person disintegrates. I'd have to find it to show you guys what I'm talking about, but there's a part in there where it's like claymation, and this person just basically like disintegrates or whatever. And I'm just like, ugh, this is gross. And I remember turning it off. But anyway, back to the game. I think that practical effects in movies needs to come back. Because when the creators or whatever actually take the time to make practical effects, it makes movies so much better. All the CGI and all the other bullshit that they put in movies these days.
Run or just any percent?
I think we're just doing any percent. I know that there is some sort of like super dungeon or whatever in this, or deep dungeon, but I don't know if we'll get around to doing that.
No super dungeons in Pixel Remaster. That's the GBA version.
Oh, okay. Y'all hold this diarrhea. I feel like her, what would it be? Her invocation or whatever is get shit on. And because she flips off the people when she does it. She literally does. What are we coming to this cave for? Are we starting to get crystals, or what are we doing here?
Which cave is this?
The Earth Cave. Where we had to use the crowbar to get into the bottom. You can't convince me otherwise. The Earth Rod is definitely a crowbar. Who speaks to me?
Bingo.
I am he who feeds on the earth's power. I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am the Lich, fiend of the
We should
earth.
go for the airship next.
Had to give him that KO cannon, that Super Saiyan. Ooh, I should have null blazed when I had the notion in my mind to do it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Null blaze the party. Let me heal everybody again. Farga again. No! Why? Alright, time to win in doubt, stick it out.
Now you know why I made my D&D bosses in Evilly so easy, lol.
Right? This altar of Earth, which powers... Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Lead, yes.